Hey guys, Sal here, welcome back to some more Tales of Berseria. Let's get started by going to wherever. Oh, you're serious. Really? Are you kidding me? An avalanche has blocked the road. I'm afraid it's impassable for now. So...
It's a book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King. The king declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Lord Artorius, I have successfully translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Empyreans.
As I feared, not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for, that he entrusted in my hands. For a time I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living, with Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder. But also, can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. I must bring about the ideal world. I couldn't protect the people I loved. But this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay. I finished making dinner. Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great. Let's hurry on back home, then.
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
Huh. So, where exactly do I go? I don't want to talk to you, I want to check it. Oculus Menagerie. It's in Hellevies, it's in the tavern. Why do I keep confusing the inn for the tavern? Well, no, I didn't confuse it for the tavern. I was confused which way it should be.
Now we have demons rampaging through our towns. Northgan's really had a string of bad luck. The weather's gotten even colder. Mercio's port is blocked by an ice drift, and hardly anyone sails the North Seas anymore.
But relief supplies have made it up here, right?
It may fill our bellies, but not our hearts.
Huh?
If the Abbey truly wants to save this town, there's something we need more than food or gold. Lady Teresa! If only I could be pierced once more by those fierce, ice-cold eyes. Oh, punish me, Teresa, my love!
Wow.
Can we make it so that he doesn't get any more supplies?
Lady Teresa, my life is for you.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he was a Teresa perverted fan.
Hi! I was wondering if you'd let us put on a little comedy show. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Just try and keep it low-key. I don't want to attract the Abbey's attention.
Ha! That's a tall order. Wherever we go, the boy and I have him rolling in the aisles.
The boy?
Oh
Wait,
boy.
you mean me?
I sure do. I'll play the straight man, you play the funny one. Don't sweat it. Even if you mess up, you'll be adorable. The audience will just lap it up. Did you memorize the script I wrote you?
Yeah, I think so.
Great! I knew you could do it! But if you merely follow the script and adhere to its every word, you won't be very funny. You need to ad-lib in your own style. For you, that's buttering up the audience and winning them over.
Ad-lib? I'm not sure I can do that.
I have faith in you, kiddo. You're gonna discover a part of you that you never knew existed. Just focus on finding ways to charm our audience.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right, then let's get this show rolling.
Good luck, Fee.
Hi there, we're A Boy and His Witch, your partners in comedy today. Magicazam!
We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. I'm Fee, the cute one, and this blustering witch is...
Maggie-Loo! Wait, who are you calling blustering?
Meow! Sorry, I just suddenly felt like doing an imitation.
An imitation? Like, of a cat?
Not just any cat, a nearby cat. Meow!
You're losing them. Time to go on our charm offensive. Roll with it, kiddo. Every slip-up is just a new opportunity in disguise.
See? It's supposed to be a pun on how cats sound and how near is pronounced. I didn't actually hear a nearby cat meow like that or anything.
Jeez.
He's explaining the joke? Are you going crazy, Laphicet? What good does explaining a bad joke do?
But you told me to ad-lib to try and win our audience over, didn't you? I figured maybe if I explained it to them, they'd get the joke and find it funny.
Just stop. Even if they get the joke that way, it's just going to be sad.
I don't mind that. I'm not afraid of messing things up. I just want to make sure our audience feels valued.
No, you have the right idea, but...
I guess I should mention, Maggie-Loo's the one who came up with the script. She just made me come and act it out.
I don't care if it made the audience happy, you just sold me out! I can't work with you like this. No way! I'd say we got a lot of ad-libbing into our routine today. How was the show?
I'll just say one thing. You need a better writer.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. That was interesting. Next on the list, let's see if I can go back down that tunnel. I don't think I can because I think it's blocked off. That's the only way to get over there without that avalanche, right? That way I can get the elixir. Oh, hold on. I can go through. Haha, success! What were we looking for here? This?
Look! It's another ingredient for the Omega Elixir.
A unicorn horn, huh?
Hey! Whoa! Careful with that! If anyone other than a maiden of pure heart touches a unicorn horn, it loses all its powers!
A maiden pure of heart.
That's a pity. Nobody here fits that description.
I beg your pardon. Just what kind of woman do you think I am?
Well, when I think of a pure maiden, I think of a princess who's never lifted anything heavier than a pair of chopsticks her whole life.
Your view of women is completely messed up.
Is it?
Well, personally, I'd liken myself to a maiden who's maxed out her purity stat by her third playthrough. But I'll defer to Velvet.
Hey, Fee. Why don't you carry it?
Me? Are you sure that's okay?
Honestly, I don't know. But you're the one who wants to make this Omega Elixir. If you can't get the ingredients yourself, I don't see much point in keeping this up.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry about it, kid. Maggie-Loo's just quoting some old wives' tale. Unicorn horns are actually just tusks from a kind of whale called a narwhal.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
Eisen, you spoil sport! I totally had them on the hook!
At least we've established that Maggie-Loo wouldn't be able to hold a real unicorn's horn.
Well, for now, let's report our success to Videl.
Got the horn. Now, what? Should I go report it to Videl? Or should I not? In any... Well... Alright, screw it. Let's see. I need... Oh, wait. While I'm over here, I might as well go get that, Earth Pulse. Seriously, stop attacking! I can't wait till I can run you all over. Jeez. And why are all the chests able to be opened? Did I really not loot any single chest here, or did they just respawn with different loot? I mean, that is a possibility. Now, through the island it looks like a face. Combined with a heart. We can get our board some power and head in our current direction, which is to go talk to Videl. I do have a feeling that something bad might happen to Videl after. That's much better. After we get the elixir, we might need to give it to Videl. Purely to try and cure his illness. But will the Omega Elixir actually help? I have no clue. It might just end in a tragic tale. That Videl passes away before we can either finish it, or after we finish it, he's already gone. Oh, Centurion Isles. Black Shiba Inu tail. Nice.
Alright, now it's up to you.
Next is the Centurion Isles. I wonder how much more of the map I have to go before we get it all. And I can't use anything here, so it's either inside the inn or it's over on the port side. Minus up a coin. Lovely seashell. Alright. Videl. Doesn't have his book.
Hey, Videl! We found another one of the ingredients!
Thanks.
Have you figured out any of the remaining ones?
Yeah, but only one of them.
Are you okay? Are you feeling sick again or something?
I found something else in the book. The Omega Elixir was originally concocted as a way to cure the 12-year sickness.
The 12-year sickness?
An incurable disease. Every 12 days, you break out in a fever. Each fever is just a bit worse than the one before it. And when you turn 12, you die.
That's just like what Luffy had.
Videl, you're not saying...
My symptoms are an exact match. And well, my 12th birthday is coming up.
Videl, don't worry. I'll get you the other ingredients. We can make the Omega Elixir together.
It's no use. There's no way you can get them all in time. And even if you did, I'm not sure I could actually make the Omega Elixir.
We can do it. When there's a will, there's a way.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's sick here. You get to travel across the world. You get to see all kinds of incredible things.
Videl...
Just go! Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to anybody right now.
Luffy said you don't have to feel so bad. It's okay.
Thanks, Eleanor. But Videl's right. I hadn't even considered his point of view.
But you were just trying to be nice.
Well, even if he doesn't want me to interfere with him, I still want to make that Omega Elixir. He's a friend, and he's in pain. I want to help him.
Yeah, you're right. I'll help you out too.
Keep basking in them sunshine and rainbows, kids. But as far as anyone knows, there's not one case in all of recorded history of anyone who has it surviving.
How does it progress?
It's incredibly rare, only caught by children. Nobody knows how they get it. Some people think they're born with it.
Might even be a curse. Symptoms are certainly weird enough.
A fever every 12 days, just like Laufey. Did he have the 12-year sickness too? Did Artorias know that when he decided to sacrifice Laufey? Was there never any hope to save him at all? Was he doomed to die at age 12? That's too much to...
Oh, come on. Wait, how the heck did we get the recipe, without him giving it to us? Alright, so this is in Gallus Lake Road. Search for a cloud sheep egg. Alright, I will do just that after I get my board working. So it should be port side, right? Oh wait, here it is. Thank you. Next. Port Cadnix. Alright, we want one of these dolls. Oh no. I don't want to talk to you, I want this.
This Nordal. It looks a lot like Grimoire and Bienfu, but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance.
Yeah.
You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded, like it can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy. I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. Like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so? Actually, I think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll. She had the tiniest little hands, and she tried to grip my pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her. That's when I first realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Eifried. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But...
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well, because we found this doll, you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kinda happy. So I think we should get the other three, so more happy stuff happens.
Hard to argue with you there.
Alright, we got the Black Nordal. Currently don't know what any of the others are, I'm guessing. Wait. Is there a pub around here? Hello?
Next weekend is Bunny Bonanza Saturday.
Bunny Bonanza Saturday? What's that?
I've heard of this. You eat a hearty, healthy meal of rabbit meat to help you get nice and strong.
You eat rabbits?
No, silly. The night of the third Saturday of every month, lonely people go to sleep hugging a rabbit. Huh. If you go to sleep with a fuzzy friend in your arms, you're sure to have good dreams.
No, I'm sure I heard that you eat them too.
You must be thinking of Rat Pig Roundup Saturday.
There's a Saturday for rat pigs, too?
Yup. On the night of the third Saturday of every month, people who aren't lonely eat rat pigs to get nice and strong.
Makes sense. Rat pigs are great sources of nutrition. An amazing choice for anyone, lonely or not.
The secret to a happy family is Rat Pig Roundup Saturday. That's what I always say.
I feel bad for the rat pigs.
So, is there no pub around here? So we can do our... Well, I mean, it's not telling me that I need to, so no. In any case, I need to get my... Earth Balls point. I can go on my board. Next up is where again? Dallas Lake Road. So let's go to Zetson. South entrance? Huh. Well, at least there. Alright, I'm finally here. First, gotta get the spirits. What are you? Oh, it's up there, dang it.
There's a cloud sheep egg, another ingredient for the Omega Elixir. All right! Let's hurry and get this back to Videl.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Laphicet so animated.
He's never really lost anything, so he can still believe in hope.
That's a dark way of putting it.
Once he's confronted with reality, he'll change his tune.
Are you certain?
Yeah, everyone's like that.
Then how do you explain yourself? You've lost. You've been hit hard by reality. You don't have any hope for anything. So why do you risk your life with this revenge business?
Why the hell shouldn't I? There's no hope waiting for me on the other side of revenge. I know full well it won't fix anything, or bring anyone back. But it's a damn sight better than sitting around doing nothing!
And that's probably how Laphicet feels right now, too.
I can't let go of all my anger and sorrow, and he can't bring himself to stop holding on to hope. This is how far he'll go for his friends.
You two are both illogical, for sure. I suppose a dumb old demon like me doesn't quite feel the same need for action.
In the title level, Chatwista. Now... Huh. Now, it's not telling me to go there, right? Where are you? I need... Yeah, it's not telling me to go there, so... Back to go to the Faldies ruins, I guess. Wonder if you can find a one of these points in the dungeons. That way you can use this thing in dungeons.
Look, no guards. You think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
Oh yeah, I tried to go here in the very beginning of the game, didn't I? And there was just guards there blocking it. Alright. Here we go.
I don't think we have a chance!
38.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Decent amount of experience, I guess. So yeah, level 38. And we're at the lower end of these levels.
There sure are a lot of Molecule posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
So yeah, I may need to grind levels here. I don't currently know. If I do, I'll just cut to when I'm higher. Are you kidding me? 320? Really? Next coming 420. Tell me to blaze it. Feldspar. So yeah, I need a bunch of that crap if I'm gonna upgrade my Feldspar blade. His enemies aren't really well put together. I mean, some of them could be in twos. The rest are just in ones. So I can't really get that many dangerous encounters out of them. What I would have to do if I need to grind. Okay, 2 ways to go. Well, technically 3. I'm gonna go down first. And it's blocked by the fire crap again. So... since this way is blocked, does that mean I... oh wait, no, hold on. Oh, there's 2 of them this time. Alright.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
they were anticipating volcanic earthquakes. And they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals. Or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think,
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Aizen!
Ugh.
Oh, Aizen.
We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
All right.
If I run into a broken down wall, I'll punch through it and get that treasure. No problem about it. Although the fact that I can't really get to the walls doesn't really help much. This was this theory, I could just dash through those bars, but I can't. Okay, Grace, shut up. Saturn Satchel, some more Flamestone chips, just what I need. Oof. Do I dare? You know what? Screw it.
I don't think we have a chance!
Weakness is physical.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
There we go, a decent amount of experience right there.
I don't think we have a chance!
Oh shit. Holy crap. Oh, come off it, man. Seriously?
refuse to fall here.
Dang. Well, that hurt. I had to use 2 life bottles. But we did it. Hey, another one.
Turtles! Turtles! Boil oysters in the cloisters! Oh, got another letter for you, Eisen.
Okay.
Maybe it's from your sister this time.
You want to read it?
Me?
Please allow me. Now then.
Your cruelty knows no bounds. You bring deep sadness to a fair maiden's heart with each passing day. Repent or else I'll be forced to intervene. This is your final warning.
And that's it.
Wow, this person sounds really mad.
Eisen, what did you go and do to make the fair maiden cry?
I don't know, but I could try a couple things on you.
Ooh, excuse me if I forget to be scared.
The letter mentions a fair maiden. Do you think it refers to your sister?
What?
Oh, you could be onto something. She must be lonely so far away from her brother.
It sounded like she's pretty fond of you.
Are you suggesting that Eisen's sister wrote these letters? I mean, they're certainly unusual, but...
My sister wouldn't write something like this.
Then maybe it's someone who's spending a lot of time around her. Like, oh, a man whose shoulder she cries on.
Damnation, Magilu! My sister doesn't have any guy clinging onto her! Do you know something I don't? Prove it! Bring him here right now!
Calm down, Eisen. No one's saying that.
But if you're really that worried, why don't you go see her? Have you not done that since you left?
I did go back once, a long time ago. But as soon as I showed up, a crowd started to gather. Overcome by malevolence, they turned into demons and attacked my sister then and there.
Do you think it's your fault that happened?
What do you think? I'd moved us to a safe place, low in malevolence and high up a rugged mountainside.
So much for coincidence.
I haven't gone back to see her since.
Changing topics. I know I said these Nordals were a little off, but I think I'm starting to see that as part of their appeal.
Huh?
My point is, no matter how odd it might be, any gift could make a girl happy if it's given from the heart.
Ha. Sorry. You can't have one.
So... their home is on the mountain, huh? Alright.
Our scout ship!
3 wins! Haven't had that in a while.
A new recipe!
Sadly, it didn't unlock another area.
Scout ship!
I've got to go there anyway since I'm only level 12. And that's now the second doll that we've obtained. There's 4 of them, right? In which case, then we only need 2 more. Current objective is to just go north.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Well, we get decent experience here. Albeit now I want to save the game after getting over 600 experience. But I'll first go down here. What's down here? Just a dead end, I see. So I've been up and down here. There's nothing over here. How far back was the save point? There was none. It's all the way outside. Well, now I just need to be careful. That's easier said than done for the most part. Always gotta get some spirits. I now have enough of that one cat's box. That's it. I also highly doubt we're going to find another doll on this side. So what's up here? I'm guessing down the middle is the only place to unlock the area. Ooh, you can get Earth Pulses here. It's too bad I'm not a high enough level to make it to where they all just disappear. Shit.
You better be ready.
Come on, really?
Level up! Runner's high. Came in from that way, so what's down over here? Shut by an unknown force, huh? Ain't that great. Oh, might be like a way to get back here from wherever we go in the middle. That would make sense. No thanks. I accidentally got in a fight with that suit of armor. I will not be going in any fights unless I absolutely have to now. Although technically I should, just really by the fact that I'm losing out on experience by not fighting. But that can just happen when I need it to. Oh, come on, really? So, the only way to unlock that door is to go on both sides of the spectrum and light the torches. A forward kill.
Let's go!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Easy enough. Now burn this to the ground. That doesn't open up the gate after you do that. Now to run all the way back. I wonder what's over there and where that couldn't go before. This is quite dangerous. But it is faster. Okay, nothing's guarding this one. There's one more, huh? Down here? Yeah, there it is. Now the door is open, but what's over here? Chest. Some spirits. Alright, Wraith, I don't want anything to do with you, damn it.
You're wide open! You're wide
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid it.
Lucky Loda. Nice. No thanks. Aw, you're kidding me. Completely forgot that there was another door there. Get this one. No, that's that. No. Now I can go over here. Anything useful down here?
How's Medusa been acting?
She's calm. It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now.
Halt! Who are you?
Your worst nightmare. Oh, hello. So, I'm going to attack Suit of Armor.
But I'm getting close. I won't miss. Form zero. One down.
How dare you do that to me? Are you kidding me? This bitch also did that? Screw you.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Eyes rolled up. Oh! Someone finally has the spell of resurrection. Oh crap.
So, Medusa really is here.
But what's this about the truth and controlling her?
So... Did I miss something back there? I probably did, didn't I? While trying to run away. Too many square rooms, isn't it? Oh crap. No. And get away. Getting closer to the truth. There's something else I need to burn here. No. Oh crap, a puzzle. Oh wait, is this a puzzle? No, it's not. There's a save point though. Actually, yeah, it has to be a puzzle. There's literally nothing else it can be but a puzzle. Since fire mana inside it, I know that. Oh, what the heck do we do here with these pillars? Oh. There's literally these hiding behind the pillars. Not necessarily a puzzle. Just in very good hiding spots. Now this is where I might have to call it to grind. You never know. Actually, I do know. Since everything is basically close to level 40, their boss might be level 45? Or at least 42? And there's my exit once I fight the boss. I don't know why I'm gathering the spirits when it doesn't really matter. That's how I'm gonna have to do that. Alright.
A barrier! She's a Therian!
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
Yeah.
You're Medusa?
I am. And who might you be?
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorias.
It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
What? Please, don't give up. I can—
No, you don't understand. There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorias' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Let's go! Start!
Why are you doing this?
She's the Abbey's lucky now. Way to jinx it, Rokuro.
Easy enough. You gonna fight her now?
They just keep coming.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Your left hand. Don't tell me you're the Calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a Therian?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an exorcist's hands! You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a Therian, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
So...
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Blast away the shadows of
level
darkness!
39, so I was close.
Going to end this! Her death will not be in vain!
This woman! She's just a grieving mother! It doesn't matter! Crush them all!
How's that? Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Eat it! Let's go! No escape! Stay away! Die! Deception! Hurricane! Tremble!
Kamawana was harder than her. Kamawana had more power than her. Jeez.
It's over. Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Oh, there
Lord
we
of
go.
Calamity. That's the name of the Demon Lord who will bring about the Age of Chaos. The unrepentant embodiment of malevolence, whose blind pursuit of self-gratification will rain destruction upon the world. The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you!
Demon, Therian, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like. But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault. That's why I will fight you until my dying breath!
Stop!
Don't get in my way!
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them! Eleanor and Kamawana, they both lost their mothers too. It's a terrible thing.
Kamawana?
a little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therian. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach.
Kamawanna's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana!
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it. You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No! Honey, I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medissa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Gotta hand it to the Abbey. Very resourceful, taking advantage of Medissa's regrets like that. Making her into a Therian who would do their bidding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Helives once we take Medissa out of here. And yet I'm doing exactly that, all on account of my own hang-ups. Even crushing Medissa's honest resolve.
According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them.
I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do.
You're too much, you know that? You and Medissa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier.
Velvet,
I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
A lot of experience, nice. I never even gave thought into the fact that we are the Lord of Calamity. I never even thought about that. We're the first Lord of Calamity. That's kind of awesome in a way. Superior Insight. Unlocks level 3 random skills. Nice. Know what else there is? What the heck is the save point? I know that I'm most likely going to be getting to a save point the other way, but I simply do not care. I'm going straight to this one, since it's much easier. Now, the Lord of Calamity and her compatriots can now leave without having to grind, which is pretty awesome. Did manage to get some experience at least, and I got 2 levels out of it. Not a bad deal. Because I will be grinding levels in another area. But yeah, I just figured that since she's level 39, it's not bad. Plus, hell, in Zestiria, I've been fighting who's way higher level than me. Well, that's Zestiria. Berseria is its own game.
Scout ship.
There may be some similarities, but I highly doubt fighting things at a very higher level than you are one of them. Wait, what am I... No. Should I? Wait, I never even Went straight ahead, right? So what is straight ahead? If that was where we were supposed to go, what's over here? Anything good? Oh. Really? Alright, so that just leads to the town. And now...
Hey, Eleanor. I was wondering, do you think I hurt Medissa saying that stuff to her back there?
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor's different. She's mindful of her ego, and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
Not worth my time.
You two are...
Alright, so if we are the Lord of Calamity, and Eleanor has the purity of heart, then wouldn't that necessarily mean that Eleanor would become the shepherd? Since she's pure of heart and will not create any malevolence, then she'll have to kill us to end the Age of Chaos. In which case, then she is the first true shepherd. That'd be an interesting tale.
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
So is Medissa gonna look after Kamoana?
So this is your secret hideout. Once I get free, he won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Look how worried I am.
Welcome back!
That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
Yes.
Medissa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You okay? You can call me Medusa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry.
I hope Kamoana and Medusa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamoana and Medusa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
Oh boy, that fight was interesting.
Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamoana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Aizen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Aizen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim too can form precious bonds. True friendships. Even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain, and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Alright, Grim.
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No. Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Inominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Head to the next Earth Pulse point. Where exactly is that?
Hey, Laufey, Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady.
That's great.
She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too.
What? I couldn't.
It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see?
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see! Medessa, you too!
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Moloch?
I'm just glad Kamoana and Medessa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's...
I think I know exactly where
All
that
right.
Earth Pulse point is.
We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done, and quickly too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make-or-break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laphicet? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it. I think.
Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madam Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Innominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Innominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
Oh, how cruel!
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
Bienfu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu!
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment. Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that.
Really?
In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it! If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong! Bien!
Well, that was interesting.
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Alright. What's up?
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
That's totally it. Let's see, Kamoana is feeling better. Kids should be free to be kids, you know? So, the Class 4 winged quarter. No, why not? Nice if I was able to use my loading tablet here.
I'll finish this quickly.
Double haze! For two! Is that all you got? No Eat it! Tremble! What's that?
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Yeah, that was easy. Huh.
Take a look at this.
Level up.
Scout ship.
Did I get something called agitate? Huh. No clue. I don't believe I have enough spirits for this. Well, actually, no. I think I do. Wasn't that last cat's box I saw at 300 something, but I didn't go and actually open it? At least I hope, anyways. Yep.
It's sour.
So you've kept your sense of taste?
In my dreams I have. Nowhere else.
Does that make this a dream?
It would have to be, wouldn't it? After all. I devoured you.
That's right. Don't you go forgetting it.
How could I ever forget it? The taste of your...
Oh, ending it there, really?
How could I ever...
Love, hate, malevolence, something like
Looks
that?
like the fog's rolling in.
Yep. Eleanor, there's something I want to be sure we get perfectly clear.
Alright. What is it?
Laphicet is not your little Moloch.
What? That's all you wanted to say? You realize he doesn't belong to you either, right?
Indeed I do. Laphicet's his own person, and not anyone else's.
You're right. Malachim aren't just tools to be used by exorcists as they pleased. I'll be more careful not to forget that.
Good, as long as we're on the same page.
Since we're on the subject of reminders, you haven't forgotten our little bet, have you, Velvet?
You mean the 100 gold on whether I'd break? No, I haven't forgotten.
A word of caution. People can fight against pain, but they can't fight against happiness. If you're keen on winning our bet, I'd steer clear of ill-fitting dreams.
Sorry to break it to you, but all I have anymore are nightmares.
The fog's cleared. Good thing we didn't wind up getting lost in it.
Of course we didn't. Who do you think is running this ship?
A bunch of shameless rogues who are very good at shameless roguery.
Damn straight.
But it's strange. These waters don't usually see much fog.
Taliesin, Cliff City of the East. Now where's that save point? I know I can quick save, but it just doesn't feel the same without it.
Whoa! It's like a castle!
This used to be the base of operations for a rich trading family. When trouble came knocking, they were ready for it, to say the least.
Wow! They must have had a lot of enemies.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays, it's just another town in the middle of nowhere. But even so, to us, it was the big city of our dreams.
You know this area well.
I grew up near here. Keep on going, and you'll run into a ball. My home village.
Then, the Therian is...
Yeah, somewhere in my village.
Is that okay?
No one will know me there. Everyone I knew, I already devoured.
Yep. Here it is. Alright, this episode's gone long enough, so I'm gonna end things here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one where we will explore Taliesin. Till then, see you later.